There was almost no time to breathe all through the week, as news from WWE broke almost on an hourly basis. There were departures, there were comeback announcements, there was so much more. If you think you may have missed out on certain events that transpired through the week, then here are the list of WWE shocking news stories of this week. Bayley injured. During her match against Nia Jax on Raw, #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship, Bayley suffered a shoulder injury and is likely to miss SummerSlam. Sources indicate that Sasha Banks is certain to take her place at SummerSlam 2017 in Brooklyn. To determine the #1 contender, there is likely to be a match on Raw this week between Nia Jax and Sasha Banks, in which Sasha will eventually emerge victorious. This is a huge blow for Bayley, who was gaining steam after being out of the spotlight for a while now. Thankfully, through the whole ordeal, she never lost her sense of humor. Sting reveals he can still wrestle. While we loved watching Sting in WCW and TNA, his run in WWE was hardly as magical. This week, he went live on Facebook to address a variety of questions. One fan asked if he could still wrestle, and this is what the icon had to say: "I can still wrestle. I can still wrestle. I am just not going to." Sting, a family man, has obviously hung up his boots and will no longer be associated with the wrestling business unless he comes back as in a non-performing role, something he admitted during the course of the session that he wouldn't really be opposed to doing. He was also happy to see his old friend from TNA, Kurt Angle, in a similar role on TV these days. Former Ring of Honor World Champion Kyle O'Reilly made his NXT television. A few weeks ago, we saw his tag team partner Bobby Fish arrive in NXT to take on Aleister Black in a battle for the ages. This time it was Kyle O'Reilly himself, former Ring of Honor World Champion, who took on the enigmatic and mysterious Black, in a losing effort. The match was incredible, and the announce team built it up as a dream rivalry, were it to develop. With rumors of WWE forming and Ring of Honor stable in NXT to dominate the division, it should be interesting to follow O'Reilly's progress in WWE's developmental brand. Eva Marie leaves WWE. Eva Marie's career in WWE never really took off, despite the fact that she was such an integral component of the Total Divas show. Following a wellness violation, she wasn't seen on WWE TV again, and a few months later, even removed all references to WWE from her social media accounts. This week, she also announced via Instagram that she would no longer be associated with the company. Paige will return soon. Paige was a guest on SiriusXM's Busted Open show recently and announced that she will return to WWE soon. While she has been out, nursing an injury, Paige confirmed that she had recently got a CT scan and couldn't wait to get back to work. She was anxious to meet all her old friends again and also work with some of the new girls who had just joined the division. Paige's return should really spice up the Raw Women's division, that has been lacking in star power ever since the brand split. The Hardys are now woken. While the Hardys are no longer broken because of the legalities surrounding the gimmick, on the Raw Fallout show this week, they teased a woken Hardy gimmick that is sure to get fans salivating with excitement. While the gimmick borrows mannerisms from the broken gimmick, it uses a variation in terminology, seemingly to circumvent around the legalities of the said matter. Will the Hardys be debuting this gimmick on WWE television soon? We have to wait and find out the future of the woken Hardys. Goodbye, Maharaja. In all likelihood, Jinder Mahal will not be WWE champion much longer. Despite the fact that WWE had their hopes pinned on the man to increase business in India, there has been no increase in business whatsoever. Lagardère Sports, WWE's new international sponsorship sales agency, advised the company not to put too much focus on the Indian market, deeming it to be very poor in terms of spend per head, with limited money-making potential.